Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic that I'm gonna display, I'm not sure if I already display it one of my previous video or not. I mean, for me to find out, I have to check all the videos. Although what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna, it just occurred to me that from now on, every time I'm gonna display a comic book, I'm gonna write it down on a notebook, so that way I can keep track of the comic books that I'm displaying. Ha! You see how the ideas just shows up in my mind? Well, the comic that I'm gonna display is a supersized 30th anniversary issue. I'm talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue 365. It has a little pretty thing. I don't think that the little pretty thing is working. But it's the black cover. It's nice though. Check that out. Awesome. Well, I'm going to put it there. Stay. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my thoughts about the comic books that I read from last week. And tomorrow is Comic Book Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday is the best day of the week. Forget holidays. It's Wednesday. Hey, we get Wednesday from 3 to 4 times a month. Holidays only once a year. Now, do the math. So, I'm going to give you my thoughts about it's hot. Constantine issue number 10. Check that out, that cover. Awesome cover. Well, basically this is the continuation with the Black storyline. The thing is that on issue number, I don't remember the number, which is from Phantom Stranger. The character, the comic book that everybody loves, it's just some of you don't know it yet. So, on Phantom Stranger came up with a crazy idea to take the whole team to heaven. So on that issue is when the team arrived to heaven. But they didn't actually arrive, they arrived to heaven, but kind of like on the border of heaven. Because, well, Phantom Stranger is not allowed to go there anymore. And that because he tried to bring someone to life, back to life when he was not supposed to. Phantom Stranger, he's always breaking the rules. So he's always kind of in trouble with heaven. So once that they arrive to the border of heaven, they stumble with the angel. What's the name of the angel? I think it's Auron. I think it's Auron, the name of the angel. I'm going to check it out. I just want to make sure. I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to remember all the characters' names. I know. I think it is Auron? I think it is. Let me see. I will check that out. No, it's not Auron. It's Sauron. Or, yeah. It's Sauron. Or Sauron. It's hard for me to pronounce it on English. In Spanish, it's Sauriel. So anyway, well, the thing is that one day they arrive there, they stumble with Sauriel, saying, well, you should not pass. And Phantom Stranger says, well, we're going to pass. So while all that back and forth is going on, the Spectre shows up, because the Spectre is the guard of the border to heaven. So basically the whole comic book goes an argument between Phantom Stranger and the Spectre with Constantine. Now we all know that Constantine, he liked to be a loudmouth, smart ass. So he was getting in trouble. Now I have to say that the article was really nice. Check out this cover here. I mean, not the cover, but the first page. Just awesome. Look at that. Like the colors though. So there's a big fight. Big argument. So basically the whole thing goes between the team and Sauron and the Spectre. And eventually Spectre lost his temper because of Constantine's smart-ass mouth. So he punched him. I didn't know that the Spectre he can be a giant guy. But for the new 52, I guess he can. So the thing is that they just punched to the ground Constantine, who is supposedly, it might be or might not be dead. So basically nothing here happens. Basically the whole thing goes arguing between them. We get to see the talking dog. We get to see Swamp Thing. So the whole thing goes that they go into a big fight and they finally get out and return to Earth. The thing is that the artist here, he drew Constantine's face that reminds me an actor from a TV show. It reminds me, but it reminds me of the movie that came out, I think was last year, two years ago, that is based from a TV show, and it's The A-Team. The guy used to call Face. Well, check out Constantine's face here. Look at that. It looks like the actor that portrays Faceman on the A-Team new version that came out on the theater was last year or two years ago. So there it is. So the artist, it seems like we have a new artist here. And I have to say that it's okay, just the way that he drew the faces, he just kind of like he take idea from a different actor or something. I mean, if you look very closely, each character's face it might remind you some Hollywood actor or TV show actor, which is the same thing anyway. So I have to say that it was good. The story now is taking shape, which finally that Constantine and Saurel, the angel, they're gonna team up to fight against Blight. So the end of it is that the House of Mystery is flying into the beast. So the story will continue on Pandora. It was good. It was good. The thing is that the thing about Forever Evil Blight is another storyline that came out at the same time as the Forever Evil. It's kind of like the consequences of what the crime syndicate did when they arrived to this earth. They kind of open up another gate for Blight. And Blight is kind of like a demon. That's what it is. But I have to say that it's good. Forever Evil Blight is pretty interesting story. I would say that's maybe a little bit slow in the sense that it's not much action. Yeah, there are some action, but not the traditional superhero action. But there are some. I just like the story. It's kind of different. But to understand it, you have to read all the crossover. Because if you just stick to one specific title, you will not understand what's going on. So I will give Constantine issue number 10, 4 out of 5. Next one is Superman Wonder Woman issue number 4. Check out this cover. Awesome, huh? Now, this is the comic book of the comic books. Well, basically the whole thing is that the whole world knows that Superman and Wonder Woman, they are kind of like a couple. They are dating, they're going out, they go out to dinner, shopping together, and fight crime together, and save the world together. So basically, you get to see the reaction of the people of the planet, their reaction to the news of Superman and Wonder Woman being together, and also the reaction of some of the superheroes. And one of them, they are not too happy about it. And the one I'm talking about is Batman. Batman, he do not like the idea about Superman and Wonder Woman together. What his reason? Well, we all know that Batman, he always has his eye on Wonder Woman. And so Batman, he's not too happy about it. Well, he's not too happy. He's not happy at all. I mean, when you see happy, I never seen Batman being happy or in a good mood at all. So there, well, he doesn't like the idea about Superman and Wonder Woman have their relationship. That's it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to. That's it. No matter how he look at it, he will say no. They cannot be together. Why? I don't know. Maybe because if they manage to live together, they may have relationship problems, and one of them might get crazy, and God knows what can happen in the comic book world. So other than that, and we get to see that Zod managed to bring out of the Phantom Zone his girlfriend. Forgot her name. And let's see what else. Because so Superman was asking question to Zod about Doomsday. But he kind of he went around, he didn't want to talk directly. He did not want to answer the question. We all know that Doomsday is loose somewhere. Maybe he's somewhere on a desert island having fun. Who knows? So other than that, the art, Tony Daniel's art, I have to say that it's just awesome. And the story is good. I'm telling you, I really like the story. Like the story, the relationship between Superman and Wonder Woman storyline or side story, I like it because it's not those romantic comic book from the 50s. It's not like that. And it's not like General Hospital or The Young and the Reckless and All My Children's, Love Boat, and Beauty and the Beast. So it's being treated. They touch the subject about their relationship, but in a nice way that doesn't get overboard and doesn't get boring either. That's what I like. The writer found a way to balance the story, their relationship with their superheroes' duties, like saving the world from alien invasion or whatever. So I have to say it was great. I love the book. The book is getting better, and I can't wait for issue number 5 when Zod's girlfriends meet up with Wonder Woman. Who knows? We might have a cat fight or something. So overall, Superman Wonder Woman is a 5 out of 5. Great story. Next one is Forever Evil Justice League America issue number 11. Check that out. Well, basically, this is a continuation with the Forever Evil Justice League America from the previous issue, from the one before that one. Basically, the whole storyline of Justice League America and Forever Evil is about Stargirl. That's it. Yeah, we have Machine Man Hunter, that they're searching for the superheroes. They are locked up inside the mind of Firestorm. And they're trying to find a way to take him out. But basically, this is Stargirl debut storyline. Now, this specific issue, it was slow. It was good. It just, I feel like they are dragging the story too much, or they don't know. It's like the story is getting to be too slow. Maybe because each of the titles that is part of the Forever Evil had to have maybe 6 or 7 issues to make a trade. So it was okay. I read it all. Actually, what I did, I read from issue number 9, I think it is. 9, 10. I think I decided to reread from issue number 8 or number 9, the first issue of the Forever Evil crossover. Excuse me. So I decided to reread from issue number 9, I think it is, up to 11. No, number 8. Yeah. 8 or 9. So overall, the whole story arc, It's really good. Just up to this comic book, specifically issue number 11, it gets kind of like slow. It got too slow. So maybe on issue number 12, it's going to get better. Oh, and also we get the first appearance, I think, of the New 52. I'm not sure. Forgot the name of it. Which I think I saw him on Superman books on the 90s, maybe. Yeah, the one that has an eye on the forehead. What's his name? Okay. Yeah, Despero. Oh, Despero. I think he's Despero. English pronouncement. Spanish, Despero. So, and also we get to see that, well, that Despero is trying to drown Stargirl on the ocean. So, basically it was good. Just could be better. I was expecting something a little bit more forward. I mean, the only thing special about it, besides that is a Stargirl issue, we get Despero. And they're fighting with Clayface. I would give it 3 out of 5. That's it. Next one is World Finest Huntress and Power Girl, issue number 19, the prelude for First Contact crossover. Well, this is a story where it's a pretty easy story where Power Girl is searching for diamonds on the bottom of the ocean because her company is almost, well, actually it did run out of money because she spent all the money on this company and tried to build a machine that she can go back to Earth 2. Or she can create something that she can go back to Earth 2 because she doesn't get used to being on this prime Earth. Let's see what else, and we get to see that Huntress, she decides to go to Gotham City and meet up with his father. She knows that he's her father. I don't know if Batman knows that her is his daughter. I don't think so. But when she arrived to the Batcave, we see that Batman kind of like turn off the button for the security something. So Stargirl, Huntress get into the Batcave, and they finally meet each other. And the thing is that Batman says, "Who are you?" And Huntress says, "Well, it's a long story." And that was it. It was good though. It could be better. I would say that it could be better. But it's kind of like, since this is the prelude, well, I thought it's going to be more about the first contact between Batman and Huntress, because they had a chance to meet each other on one of those, I think was the same title of Requiem, when she was on the cemetery saying goodbye to Damian. At the moment that Batman was showing up, she took off. So Batman knows that somebody's there, but he doesn't know who is it. But basically, according to the story, maybe Batman knew all along about Huntress. So other than that, it was okay story. I would give it 3 out of 5. Yeah. I have to say that I believe that issue number 11, well, not, because the story will continue on Superman and Batman issue number 8. I know. Ugh. But what can I do? So it's a 3. It's a 3 out of 5. It was good, just I was expecting something better. And next one is Forever Evil Suicide Squad issue number 7. Check out that cover. Well, what I did was that I reread all the comic books that had to do with the Forever Evil with the Suicide Squad, which I believe is issue number 25, I believe so. 24 or 25. Or 22. Anyway. So basically the whole thing is about the Thinker. You see, after the events of the Crime Syndicate that hit the Crime Syndicate kind of like destroyed Bellwood. So the Thinker he has the ability that he can think faster. I don't know, 100 or 200 times faster than the normal human being. I think that the Tinker, he thinks more faster than the Flash. And because of that, his body cannot keep up or something because he's only 25 years old, but physically he looks like 90 or 90 something or 90, have them all. So physically it's killing him, but he's only 25 years old. So he managed with his mind to recreate like a hologram of Amanda Waller. So what he did was he took the team of Suicide Squad, which is Harley Quinn and her team, with the other team that escaped to confront each other because the Thinker, he wants to have the possession of OMAC. Because OMAC, seems like he's the ultimate weapon. And because the Thinker, he wants to have all the knowledge of the OMAC into his brain. He's kind of like Brainiac, but turned out to be that what I thought is that the Thinker managed to have his mind inside of OMAC's body. So I can imagine the Thinker in a body of OMAC. So it's gonna be hell's to pay. So overall it was good. Overall the whole story arc of Suicide Squad on the Forever Evil crossover, it was good. I really like it. And also we get to see here a lot of kind of like a backstory. It's not backstory. Kind of like info. Each person has the powers, abilities, and all that. Kind of like that. So I really like it. I hope that issue number 21, 28 will be a lot better than this one. And also I like when Deadshot, he's trying to shoot somebody, and on the end, on the other, next to the victim that he was supposed to kill, well, Harley Quinn just smashed the head of it. Smashed his head with her hammer. And she just stand there and blow a kiss to him. Aha! That was funny. And Deadshot is kind of like, okay, where the hell she come from? So it's going to be interesting. So I have to say that at least Suicide Squad on the Forever Evil crossover story arc from issue 24, 25, it's really good. So I will give it 4.5 out of 5. And the last one is, but not least, is Justice League 3000 issue number 2. Well, they should change the name from Justice League 3000 to the Justice Dysfunctional League 3000. Okay, this is where the twins brother, they send the Justice League 3000 to some distant planet because they're gonna be attacked by some other alien. The thing is that right there, the thing is about the Justice League is that each member have been cloned, but they were cloned, but they have defects. And also that issue reminds me of, remember that stand-up comedy concert from Bill Cosby? I think the name of it is Bill Cosby himself, where he talked about his children's, all his children has brain damage. Well, well, the Justice League, they all have brain damage. That was funny. And also we get to see that on Superman's mind, he thinks that he can fly, but he cannot fly. He doesn't have that power. Each one of them have the knowledge of the powers that they have. It's just when they clone them, they don't have it. But in their mind, they do. So Superman believes that he can fly, but he cannot fly. And Batman, he's always on Superman's case. They don't like each other. They are like oil and vinegar, cat and dog, black and white. I mean, they're just two opposite. And they're worse now than on the New 52. We know that Superman and Batman, they don't like each other, but they kind of respect to each other. But here, oh, believe me, they don't respect each other at all. And knowing Batman, he's always pushing Superman's button. Superman doesn't like to be Clark, to be called Clark Kent. And what Batman does, he calls him Clark. Every time that Batman has a chance to call him Clark, he will do it. And Superman, he will get pissed off. To the point where he wants to burn Batman using his heat vision. The thing is that Superman heat vision he doesn't have. So, so Superman he cannot fly, but he believes he can fly. Superman wants to burn Batman using his heat vision, which Superman doesn't have. But on his mind he believes he has. So, so we got the Flash that he has a speed limit. We got Wonder Woman that he's all out Amazonian woman. All he just wants.